Open, closed, do you care?
It don't matter to me. Your office, brother.
We got limited space and giant desks. You're good. All right. So July 30th was a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
What are the allegations? What is being said?
Well, they're claiming criminal mischief, so I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Like I damaged their property?
Yes.
The guy that was pulling the boat?
Yes.
I didn't damage any property.
Okay. So what happened? Do you know an answer, or I'm guessing at a loss here, but you're here.
You asked me to talk to you, yeah.
So
he was passing me on the left, pulled over in front of me and stopped his vehicle. He said he had a blowout. We looked at the tire. At some point during our contact, he thought that maybe either he hit me, I hit him, some vehicular contact took place. We went and looked at my Jeep and there was no damage at all. So we couldn't have struck. I drove my Jeep away. There was no problems with it.
Okay. So you're saying you did not hit?
I did not hit
his trailer?
No.
Did you see the trailer?
I seen the blown out tire, yes, with a bend in it, which would indicate that if he struck something, it would leave some kind of mark or indentation or something like that. There was nothing on my Jeep. No tire transfer. No nothing. I took my Jeep to my PD and they've looked at it and they took pictures and there's no damage on it.
Okay. Can you just tell me what happened that night then? I mean, I know what you're telling me here, but I mean, can we back up?
He drove by recklessly or fast. I followed him.
Where are we at when this happened?
Roach Road. He passed on Roach Road. Went left on 984. I followed him. I seen him pulling over in the ditch or area of Getsadane or 984. I didn't know what had happened, why he was pulling over. So I was going to drive by left to check the vehicle out. On Getsadane Road, he passed me on the left and then went over and stopped his vehicle. That's when I got out, seen who he was, asked him what happened. He said blowout. We looked at the boat. We looked at my Jeep. Everything was friendly. The boat owner came, they changed the tire. Everybody was friendly the whole time when we left.
Okay, where were you going that night?
I was going home.
Home's the opposite direction.
I was going home until he passed the way he did.
But you were in the driveway, right?
Hmm?
You were in the driveway when he passed. So why did you follow him? He wasn't in front, he wasn't behind you.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out why you're on Getsadane Road when you live off of 34.
I was at a friend's house. He drove by on Roach Road recklessly. My friend was out there. He had his 2 daughters there. I seen him drive by like that. I was going to observe the vehicle and call it in.
Did you call it in?
No, I didn't have a chance.
You're saying you see any transfer on that trailer? Would it surprise you if I told you there was transfer on that trailer?
Transfer of what?
Like tire marks on that trailer.
Yeah, it's surprising. Because there's nothing on my Jeep. No tire transfer on my Jeep. Even if you hit a curb and a regular tire, the rubber comes off and shows a mark. I mean, I've worked a lot of crashes. Anytime there's any tire rubbing or anything, there's a indentation or a mark on the tire where it came from. There was nothing.
Sure. You've worked a lot of crashes?
I've worked crashes before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so you know, generally where there is an impact, there's pieces on the roadway where the impact occurs.
Sometimes, yes.
Right, it's a good indication that there was a collision.
Could be.
Would it surprise you to find that if I told you that there was pieces of that trailer on the side of the road where the collision was said to have happened?
I don't know if the pieces, I don't know, I wasn't there to see the pieces.
You said you stopped.
Yeah, further down the road.
Did you help them out?
Yeah.
How long were you out there?
I mean, I can't put a time on it.
Did you know anybody out there?
Yeah, I knew some people.
Who?
The driver of the boat.
Anybody else?
A female passenger.
What are their names?
You asked me what happened, I told you.
Okay. What kind of Jeep do you drive?
A 2002 Jeep Wrangler soft top.
2002 Jeep Wrangler soft top. Is it new? Did you just buy it, or you've had it for a while, or what?
I told you what happened at the crash. There's no marks on my Jeep. Nobody accused me of hitting the boat. Nobody said anything like that, and that was the end of it. And everybody left friendly.
Well, that's not necessarily the case. I mean, there is somebody, multiple people saying you hit the boat.
Okay.
So, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, you're saying nobody claimed that you hit the boat? Nobody from your department told you that somebody claimed to hit the boat? Claimed that you hit the boat?
I told you about the crash. I told you what happened. That's it.
Okay. So you drive a 2002 Jeep Wrangler. Who's it registered to?
I'm not sure.
Is it yours? Is it yours?
I've told you everything about the crash. That's all I'm going to talk about.
Okay. Did you have a flashlight with you that night?
I told you about the crash. You asked me about the crash. You said you're investigating criminal mischief. I told you what happened there. And that's it.
Okay. The vehicle is registered to you.
I don't have anything else to say. I told you what you wanted to know about the crash, and that's it.
I don't think you've told me everything about the crash. That's why I keep pushing to ask more
I
questions,
understand.
because what you're telling me doesn't line up with the evidence, Curtis.
The evidence is there's nothing on my Jeep that would indicate that we had any crash. I did not feel an impact. And nobody accused me or said that, you know, they said that we may have had vehicle contact, the driver of the boat. We went and looked at my Jeep and there was nothing on it.
Okay. But there's markings all over the trailer.
Okay.
There's pieces on the roadway from impact.
I didn't observe any of that, so I don't know. That's you telling me.
I get what you're saying, man, but you're not being forthcoming. I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand what you're saying, but what you're saying does not line up with the evidence.
Okay.
You're saying you didn't hit the vehicle at all. That's not what the evidence shows. You're saying there was no marks. I'm telling you there are marks. You live on 34. You told me you were going home, but yet you're on Getzendana Road to call in something that you never called in. I mean, you know these people. They know you well. Right?
Is there anything else you want to ask me? I mean, I've told you about the crash, and that's what we've talked about.
Were you drinking that night?
And that's all I want to talk about.
Were you drinking that night?
Have a good one.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We'll find out. We got the cans.
Okay.